I write the poetry of cities every day. That's my discipline.
So this was also maybe a way to evaluate your friendship.
Yeah, I think it was. I think it was. You know, I went away and did work with other people, and at one point there's a sense of, oh, this is fun, this is different. How great that we don't have to think about all those funny things between us as friends. And then there's also very quickly a feeling of like, yeah, but I miss my mate. I miss my mate. Well, because he does that really cool thing, and because he does that really cool thing, and he says that really cool thing, and he helps me with that in a really cool way. And yeah, how long am I here with these guys? Because I need to get back to my mate.
Yeah. So maybe this album gave you maybe a more proud feeling than the ones you made before, because there was much more interaction between you and Rick than before.
It made me really proud of Rick.
Okay.
You know, I think he's done a fantastic job in inspiring people and directing people, and his vision yet again has kind of, well, it surprised me.
Do you think he's proud of you as well?
I don't know. You know, I don't know. I just hope he's happy, and because it feels good to me.
Yeah. Yeah. When you were talking about listening to that old German records, how far do you grab back in musical history when you're writing an Underworld song? Is that maybe a couple hundred years ago to more classical music as well, or is it more just more recent work?
Yeah, it depends on where we're at the time. I'd say that, you know, the last album was would involve things like Gorecki and William Byrd and Thomas Tallis, as much as kind of early electronic pioneers like Stockhausen. All of those were on our minds when we were making the film scores, and that found its way into the album. With this one, I think you know, for my part, I don't know about Rick, but I going back to early German electronic music like Neu and La Düsseldorf, and the kind of Conny Plank productions for early Kraftwerk. That was as far back as I was thinking, really. It was, because there was a buzz about that music that we felt in the early 80s that, I don't know, I just felt drawn to, and felt like I wanted to bring that to my songwriting, that I could bring to Rick and the things that were available.
Yeah. How do you try to keep yourself as up to date as?
Can I just get this?
Yeah,
one
yeah,
second?
sure.
Yeah, just 1 second. Hello, Brian. You're in Amsterdam. Oh, I'm in Amsterdam. Yeah. Sorry, mate. I'm just in an interview. Can I call you back? All right, Mister. See ya. Bye. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Was it Brian Eno or
Yeah,
other Brian?
it was, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. How do you try to keep yourself as up to date as possible in your music, because the whole music scene is always changing?
Well, we've always had a really good group of friends around us. Well, one, there are friends who are DJs, who are radio DJs, just people who love music, and I've got a kind of trusted group of friends of all ages that I'll email and phone up and say, what are you listening to? You know, give me a list. And I'll go to the shops and buy it or download it and listen to it and write web links on the internet and start making connections. Sometimes we hear stuff and I think, oh, this group is so cool. I've got to speak to them. I've got to talk to them. There's a group called Health from America that just blew me away. And it's like, I've got to find these guys and email them. We started an email thing going on there just to support people. Other times it's like the boss of JBO Records is a part of the team, and we'll say to him, what are you listening to? You know, what are you thinking? What's exciting you? And he'll come with a bunch of records, and we'll have a meeting in the studio and just play each other records. And this is what I'm listening to. Rick and I, that's one of our favourite times, is when we just both turn up with a bunch of records, and we're not recording, we just put a pot of coffee on and we just play each other records and go, oh, that's really cool, this is really cool, and just enjoy being around music.